Track 51, Unit 6. Activities. Let's start. A. Let's talk.
Hi, Kate. Where are you going?
I'm going to the library. What about you? Are you going home?
No, I'm not. I'm going to the park.
Have fun.
Thanks. See you later.
Track 52.
Have fun.
Thanks. See you later. Track 53. B. Practice the words. Ask and answer. Number 1.
A concert.
Number 2.
A movie.
Number 3.
An amusement park.
Number 4.
A water park.
Track 54.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a concert.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a concert.
Track 55. Number 1.
Where are you going? I'm going to a concert.
Number 2.
Where are you going? I'm going to a movie.
Number 3.
Where are you going? I'm going to an amusement park.
Number 4.
Where are you going? I'm going to a water park.
Track 56. C. Let's chant. Where are you going?
Where are you going? I'm going to a movie. How about you? Are you going to the zoo? No, I'm not. I don't like the zoo. I'm going to a movie. I am too. Are you going to a concert? No, I'm not. Are you going to the park? No, I'm not. Are you going to the library? No, I'm not. I'm going to a movie. I am too.
Track 57. Let's learn. A. Practice the words. Number 1.
Go to a pet store.
Number 2.
Go bowling.
Number 3.
Go shopping.
Number 4.
Watch movies.
Number 5.
Play with friends.
Number 6.
Clean my room.
Number 7.
Sleep late.
Number 8.
Stay home.
Track 58. B. Practice the sentences.
I always clean my room on the weekend. I usually clean my room on the weekend. I sometimes clean my room on the weekend. I never clean my room on the weekend. Always, 100%. Usually, 80%. Sometimes, 40%. Never, 0%.
I always clean my room on the weekend. I usually clean my room on the weekend. I sometimes clean my room on the weekend. I never clean my room on the weekend.
Track 59. B. Practice the sentences.
I sometimes go to a pet store on the weekend.
I usually go bowling on the weekend.
I always go shopping on the weekend. I usually watch movies on the weekend. I always play with friends on the weekend. I never clean my room on the weekend.
I sometimes sleep late on the weekend.
I never stay home on the weekend.
Track 60. C. Practice the questions and answers.
What does he do on the weekend?
He always goes bowling.
Go, goes. Watch, watches.
What does he do on the weekend?
He always goes bowling.
Track 61. C. Practice the questions and answers. Number 1.
What does he usually do on the weekend? He usually goes to a pet store. He sometimes stays home.
Number 2.
What does she usually do on the weekend? She never cleans her room.
She always goes shopping.
Number 3.
What do they usually do on the weekend? They never go bowling. They usually play with friends.
Number 4.
What does he usually do on the weekend? He always sleeps late. He sometimes watches movies.
Track 62. D. What about you? Number 1.
What do you always do on the weekend?
Number 2.
What do you usually do on Saturdays?
Number 3.
What do you sometimes do on Sundays?
Number 4.
Do you ever sleep late on Mondays?
Track 63. Let's learn more. A. Practice the words. Number 1.
Play tennis.
Number 2.
Read email.
Number 3.
Do gymnastics.
Number 4.
Study English.
Number 5.
Do homework.
Number 6.
Practice karate.
Track 64. B. Practice the sentences.
I always play tennis before school. Before school. After school.
I always play tennis before school.
Track 65. B. Practice the sentences.
I usually play tennis after school.
I always read email before school.
I usually do gymnastics after school. I sometimes study English before school. I never do homework before school. I always practice karate after school.
Track 66. C. Practice the questions and answers.
When does she do gymnastics?
She always does gymnastics before school.
Play. Plays. Read. Reads. Do. Does. Study. Studies. practice, practices.
When does she do gymnastics?
She always does gymnastics before school.
Track 67. C. Practice the questions and answers. Number 1.
When does he practice karate? He usually practices karate before school.
Number 2.
When does he do homework?
He always does homework after school.
Number 3.
When does he study English?
He sometimes studies English before school.
Number 4.
When does he play tennis?
He never plays tennis after school.
Number 5.
When does she read email?
She sometimes reads email before school.
Number 6.
When does she study English?
She usually studies English after school.
Number 7.
When does she do homework?
She never does homework before school.
Number 8.
When does she do gymnastics?
She always does gymnastics after school.
Track 68. D. Ask and answer.
Does he ever practice karate before school?
Yes, he does.
Does he ever practice karate after school?
No, he doesn't.
Does he ever practice karate before school?
Yes, he does.
Does he ever practice karate after school?
No, he doesn't.
Track 69. D. Ask and answer. Number 1.
Does he ever practice karate before school?
Yes, he does.
Number 2.
Does he ever do homework after school?
Yes, he does.
Number 3.
Does he ever study English before school?
Yes, he does.
Number 4.
Does he ever play tennis after school?
No, he doesn't.
Number 5.
Does she ever read email before school?
Yes, she does.
Number 6.
Does she ever study English after school?
Yes, she does.
Number 7.
Does she ever do homework before school?
No, she doesn't.
Number 8.
Does she ever do gymnastics after school?
Yes, she does.
Track 70. Let's build. A. Practice the sentences.
He always studies English on Saturdays. They usually play tennis in the afternoon.
Number 1.
He always studies English on Saturdays.
Number 2.
They usually play tennis in the afternoon.
Number 3.
They sometimes go shopping on Sundays.
Number 4.
They always watch TV in the evening.
Number 5.
They always do homework in the morning.
Number 6.
They never practice the piano at night.
Track 71. B. Ask and answer.
When does he study English?
He studies English on Saturdays.
When do they do homework?
They do homework in the morning.
Number 1.
When does he study English?
He studies English on Saturdays.
Number 2.
When do they play tennis? They play tennis in the afternoon.
Number 3.
When do they go shopping?
They go shopping on Sundays.
Number 4.
When do they watch TV?
They watch TV in the evening.
Number 5.
When do they do homework?
They do homework in the morning.
Number 6.
When do they practice the piano?
They practice the piano at night.
Track 72. Let's read. A. Read.
Julie is a busy girl. She leaves her house every morning at 6 a.m. Before school, she goes to swim practice. After school, she studies English. On Sundays, she's free. Usually, she stays home.
Track 73. B. Answer the questions. Number 1.
When does Julie leave her house?
Number 2.
What does she do before school?
Number 3.
When is she free?
Track 74. Units 5 and 6. Listen and review. A. Listen and circle. Number 1.
I always take a bus to school. I never take a train.
Number 2.
We never ride our bicycles to school. We always walk.
Number 3.
Does he ever fly an airplane at work? Yes, he usually flies an airplane at work.
Number 4.
Do they ever drive fire engines at work? No, they don't. They drive tractors.
Number 5.
I usually go to a restaurant on Sundays.
Number 6.
What does he do on the weekend? He sometimes watches TV.
Number 7.
When does he do homework? He usually does homework before school.
Number 8.
Does she ever practice karate before school? No, she doesn't. She always practices karate after school.
Track 75. Let's read about Kevin.
My name is Kevin. I live in Ireland. My family likes music. My father plays the accordion. My mother plays the harp. I play the fiddle. My sister dances. We practice every day.
Track 76. What about you?
Do you like music? Do you ever practice after school or on the weekend? Can you play a fiddle?